All right, everybody. Welcome to PTI Motorsports' Xfinity Series. First race of the season for them. Finally on the actual PTI Motorsports channel here on YouTube for the first time. After a couple weeks of some technical difficulties and some weird timing things with YouTube and that, with them making me wait a day to stream. But nevertheless, here we are, and we got some Xfinity for you tonight. First race of the season. I'm Middletown, 11, by the way, or Craig. Looks like I'm going to be here by myself for the night, but that's fine. We have a good show tonight with the Busch Series, the Xfinity Series. With some really fast guys in here, a bunch of new names, I think, that I'm not sure of. Some that I know, some that have just signed up. So once we get in there, we'll go through the field a bit. I think I can pull up some of the people here on the one qualifying page. See what I can find real quick. Here's some qualifying time. We got Billy Holcomb, Shitty Acres, Big Ben, Dunlap Racing in there. See if we can find some more. See the one list. There we go. We got Smoke, Dunlap, JD, Blazing, Billy Holcomb, Shitty Acres, Benny, Reckless, Exotic, Rub on them. Some of the names, there could be a few more as well that maybe not have qualified or just weren't on the list yet, but we'll see once we get in there. Let's see what we get, see if we got any fast laps on the qualifying today for these guys. Oh, there you go, Club. All right, we got some times. Typical at the top. I'm not typical. I think he should be racing. Got JD and Billy right up top there, and Reckless. There's Smoke. There's myself with the 391. That must have been a late one. And then Rob and Exotic are up in there too. Let's go over to the weekly. Let's see how these guys have been doing. There we go. There's typical on top. There's my second for the week. But then we got Rob, JD, Billy, Reckless. They're all in the race. So some good times, some fast times. I'm sure they'll be hitting probably in those 7s and 8s, at least for a few laps once they get that draft going. Auto Club's a pretty draft-heavy, momentum track, so they're going to really have to, they're going to get some fast speeds, but you got to stay with that draft. You're better to just stay in line a lot of the time instead of trying to make a pass, because if you don't make it, and you don't get cleared, you're going to probably get shuffled to the back of that draft, and not going to be too much fun from there. Other than fighting your way back through, I suppose. But it's never fun when you watch 10 cars go by you and you just can't do a thing about it, especially when you know you're faster than most of them. But we'll have to see what happens. Like I said, a lot of new faces tonight. It's the first race of the year, so first race in the Busch, too, for probably a lot of these guys for a while. So I keep calling it Busch for Xfinity. And so we'll have to see who really put in some setups, or if they already had them, or how much work they put into this series, because I know a lot of these guys run multiple leagues, and so it's tough to practice the Cup car in some leagues, and our FTR with Billy and JD and Blazin and a bunch of these guys, Exotic Rub. We're running trucks right now, so we're going to do that, and now we're going to sprinkle in some Xfinity here. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys all work themselves out and how it goes. I'm excited to get it going. Pretty sure they are done qualifying. Just kind of waiting for some invites, maybe a join here. They should be ready to go anytime. See if Shady has started his broadcast yet. Shady has started his broadcast. They're on a blue screen right now. Oh, I'm getting some invites. That's a good sign. That is always a good sign. That's a good sign. And my voice is being recorded. That's always a good sign, too, just to make sure. We should be getting to go underway here any minute now. I wonder who got the poll. I'll do a quick run through the lap times once we get in the lobby. I'll show you guys qualify times, and then we'll get right into the race. I believe they'll do at least one pace lap, but they do in the Cup Series. I'm not sure his exact starting procedure here in the Busch Xfinity Series. I'm sure it probably will do the same thing as they do in the Cup. They'll have one pace lap, get settled in, make sure the stream's working, and everything's all good to go. I am seeing a bit of a list already. Yeah, they'll have to get in order. Yeah, they're going to be qualifying. They already qualified in a separate lobby. Then they're going to have to get in order for a lap. Probably just one lap should do it. So we're at 75 laps of the race. It's a 50% of the normal race at 3 times wear. I'm pretty sure there's no fuel rules. They do have stages, but I'm pretty sure there's no fuel saving rules. So depending on how some cautions fly, I might see some different strategies play out. I like seeing the different strategies. I don't really want to, necessarily see a slow race like everyone's fuel saving, but I kind of like seeing the different strategies that it can provide by not having the fuel rule. A lot of different ways you can go about things, but generally, I would say you're going to want to stick with the draft. You're going to want to pit with the draft. So again, unless they're able to, maybe someone will try to stretch if there's, a couple extra laps they only have to stretch. We'll have to see. But I think that, let me see if I could go with a pick tonight. Let me see who I would go. I don't know. There's 12, it looks like, going to be in the race. Let's go. We'll try not to pick Smoke because I feel he's a little bit of an obvious pick. Maybe even Billy's might be in Typical probably too. You know what? Let's go with Typical. Typical is a new teammate of mine now on an FTR on our trucks. He came over to the team. Can't wait from hell. And, it's good to have him. He got, I think the first race he was in, though it didn't really count for the team points yet because we're transitioning, but he did pick up the win in his first race with the team, so it's good to see him here in the Busch Series. He's running the 22 tonight, so I'm gonna go with Typical. Anyone out there want to make a pick and type it in the chat? We'll see what goes on. It shouldn't be too much longer. It looks like they're all in the lobby. Not exactly sure if they're just waiting for someone or... Oh, we got Billy watching. What's up, Billy? Ladies, eh? Oh, Billy. Billy, how's your hot rod tonight, my man? Looks like you had a pretty quick time on the leaderboard. Oh, saying he's ready to roll. That's good. That is good. I'm not sure if he means the car is ready to roll or the race is ready to roll, but we'll take it as a... Oh, he's saying she's great. I was going to say we'll take it good for both, but looks like Billy's saying she's a great car tonight, so watch out for him. My early predictions will be, I would say you'll see Smoke, Billy, Typical, Rob, probably Hollywood, a few of these guys. I would say in the longer run, probably stretch it out a bit, but I say we'll probably get a lot of these guys stay close together for the first little while. I believe they'll have to pit at least once per stage. I think twice in the second stage. I think they're getting 13 laps. Stages are probably about 20 and 35. That would be about right, I'm guessing. Billy's saying he hit the apron in Q. What did he end? Oh, we don't. Oh, unless they came in that order, Billy would have still qualified second. That's not bad. To hit the apron and still get a fast lap in the qualified second, that's not bad. That means when he's not hitting the apron, I would look out. Because, the Xfinity Series a little bit shorter races than the Cup, so they're going to have to, go and make the moves, pretty early. They don't get the extra time to, wait for things as much. Imagine these stages are going to be pretty short. Billy, if you can hear me, if you can still hear me, do you know what the pits? What the stages are for tonight's race? I don't really have any notes right now on our club, though. I was running with a few guys last night. I was running with Rob and JD. They had some pretty fast cars. We were ripping around the laps pretty fast. It's you get that right line and you get that right draft, you can really make some moves. Looks like Billy's saying 17 for the first stage and 14 for the second. He's not sure about the third, but that would leave 37. So 35, 36, 37, 38. Say 38 laps for the last stage. Gonna have to pit in the first stage, but they could see, this is where fuel could come in. They could stretch that one extra lap, and I am getting the good to go here to join. So let's jump in here. And we'll give a rundown quick so you guys can see the times finally here. All right, let's see what we got here. We got 13 in the race. Well, 12 in the race. That's including me as the 13. So we got, I'm assuming this is the running order with Smoke, Billy, Rob, Typical, and Hollywood round out that top 5. Then Big Ben, Shady Acres, Dunlop, Exotic, and Bo in the top 10. And then we got JD and Reckless bringing up the rear. JD had a fast car last night. I wonder if something happened in qualifying, but I guess we'll find out. We'll jump in the race and we'll get the action going. Looks like they're just running a pace lap right now, so we're not missing anything yet. Thank Billy for some of the info there to start the race off. Give me something to talk about. Keep us going. I'm almost sure they're going to run a gear to stretch that to no stops in that second stage. All right, here we are. So it looks like that was the running order. Let's see if I can pull up some numbers for these guys. Let's see here. Should be able to get some numbers. So Billy's in the 9. Smoke's the 98. Dunlop is the 10. JD is the 8. Blazin' in the 6. Shady Acres in the 39. Benny in the 54. Not sure what Reckless is. We'll have to find them. Exotic in the 36. Rub in the 0. And they are getting ready to go green here, and they're off. Looks like Smoke got a good jump right there. We'll get some volume on the sound here a little better. Let's go to Billy real quick. Yeah, we got Billy right behind them there. Oh, Billy going for it. Oh, he's going to tuck back in line. A couple cars screaming behind them that they want to get that draft. If they get there, there's 4 cars to just take off on the field. Rub is creeping on him. Hollywood following right behind Rub. Well, I guess they weren't going to stay together for that first lap. I figured they would, but these front two in the 3rd and 4th have taken off already off the field here. Really going to send it in low. See if he can stick it on the exit. Looks like, I'm not sure if he'll clear him there. No, they're going to be door to door coming down the back. He might be able to clear him through this turn now. He'll have the line, I'd say, going in. Billy to the front, but not quite yet. He's going to bring some people with him, though. That should really help his cause. Billy to the point. He's going to lead this, I believe it's the 2nd lap? Could be the 3rd. So right off the bat, we got 2 packs pretty much already here. This little 4-car pack leading the front, but then we got a good 6-car pack, 7-car pack in the back there, right behind them. These guys can get in order. Oh, we saw someone go down low there, that's for sure. Not sure who that was. It might have been that 36. He is getting a little low. And that's Exotic. Yeah, he's got in that apron again right there. Man, Shady Acres, fellow commentator, broadcaster, whatever we would like to call, whatever they like to call us, I guess. Oh, Exotic goes up top to the wall there. That is not going to help his cause. It looks like he is dropped right back into that. Oh, look, we got 2 cars down in the wall here. We got the 00, I think, or is that the 08? And Exotic, who is the 08? I'm not sure who that 08 is. Let's see. Oh, that's Bowhunter. Oh, no, Bowhunter and Exotic. That might put the field under caution with the 2 cars. No, it's not looking like it at the moment. What was that? Some crazy screaming. That's a nice looking car that Bowhunter has there. That's pretty spooky. Getting to Halloween here. Yeah, it looks like we're under caution now. And Shady down low too. Maybe Shady had something happen there. Well, that was going on. Looks like the front will be all right. Get back to the front. Maybe they're not under caution. Or maybe they just raced it back to the line. It looked like they were really slowing down. Yeah, they're under caution. They got to be. There's no actual yellow flags that get called. They call their own. Like, there's no in-game yellows. So they'll be calling all their own cautions. And I believe it's when at least 2 cars are involved. 2 cars are spun, and they'll call a caution. Single car, it's tough that you don't get the caution, but that's how she goes sometimes in the big city. So we're going to stack them up again. I'm sure these guys will all be going down pit road. It'd be crazy not to. I'll be taking 4 fresh tires almost every chance I get with this track here and with the draft and that. Looks like they're all going to peel it down. There's one guy that might stay out. You know, Rub likes to stay out on them tires sometimes, and yeah, but we'll see if he does that. Only been about 4 laps on the tires. Looks like the whole field came in though. Might have been something on the pit road there. They all were avoiding there. So we got 11 laps remaining. We'll have 10 once they take the green, I believe. It might be actually 10, because when he crossed the line, it might have gone to 10, so it might be 9 when they take the flag. We'll have to see. But, ooh, I hear some damage. Looks like everyone made it out good. There's Dunlap. Exotic in the pit still. Yeah, he was a little bit behind, but he'll get caught up here. That's my man JD. Good to see him out on the track in the Xfinity car. I don't think I've ever seen him race an Xfinity car. I was having some fun last night racing with him out here. And a Talladega in the truck. We were practicing quite a bit here out of the club last night. It was fun. I almost wanted to join the race in a broadcast. My car was feeling pretty good. You could see by the time earlier, but said I'd come up in the booth, and I'd actually rather be up here in the booth tonight. Just enjoy it, relax, watch the race, don't have any stress. Have a fine beverage with me. It's Labor Day weekend. I didn't feel like working, so I just called the race instead. Hope everyone's doing good out there and having a happy Labor Day weekend. I'm happy to be here too for the first time finally on the PTI Motorsports official channel. This is where all these races, Cup, Busch, everything, the World Outlaw Series, everything should be all streamed out of this channel. On Fridays and Saturdays, Fridays is the Cup, Saturdays is the Xfinity. And once they start the World of Outlaws and SRX and that, I'm sure those days will be posted then. But as for now, Friday and Saturday night, every weekend at 8 o'clock on Friday and Saturday night, you can tune into this channel and watch some good racing, some fast drivers. And we're back under green. Looks like Billy going to take that old shot. Smoke back and forth now. Got the Hollywood and the 11 up there. Rub in third still. The 10, I believe, is Dunlap. I believe. Let me check that out. No, that's Dunlap in the 10. 39 down low there. This is Shady. Looking good. Up there in 6. Always like seeing that 11 car ripping around the track. I usually like to be in the 11 car ripping around the track, but It's fine. Oh, and it's going to get way up to the wall. And he comes down. He hits. Oh, no, we got a wreck. And it goes rub big time into the wall. 11. Oh, no, it's first into the wall. Oh, no. I guess I really commentator cursed that 11 car there. Not just would mention it, saying it's my number. That I'm sure will bring up a caution. We're going to race it to the line, though. Yeah, it looked like Hollywood just got way to the outside, and it just got real loose and just over-rotated on exit. He almost clipped the wall just a bit, maybe, and it came right down on Rub and just sent Rub flying. Not sure, he should have. I'm surprised it got so loose off of that outside on the second lap with burning tires. But, you know, when you're trying to get every little bit out of it, sometimes it goes just a little bit over. I always say, you know, you don't know where the edge is until you cross it. So, sure they'll get it back down the pits, get that thing fixed up. Now, this could be interesting if the guys are going to pit or stay out this time. They really only have about 2 laps on the tire. We're probably coming down to about 6 to go. Looks like they're going to peel it down. So this is where I know Rub would have stayed out. But he was involved in that wreck, and I'm sure he has damage. Pretty tall pit wall right there. It's like a little commotion there. That 22 just got rammed and spun around, and Hollywood is coming in there wrecking everybody on the way in. Gotta love the pit road action. So exciting. Looks like they're all coming out now. Let's see if we get some calamity. Oh, and a 51 drives out right into him. Right into that. Oh, and the 10 gives him the bumper on the way out. These guys are fighting for every inch, even under caution. Nah, it's just part of the game. Well, here we are. We've got about 6 to go, 7 to go at the Production Alliance Group 300. You know, the PTI Xfinity Series here at Auto Club. This is our second caution, I believe, that we're under. Had a couple little bit of bump ins here and there. Actually, the one was right from up the front with Hollywood just clipping the wall, getting a little loose, and coming down on Rob, and they both went for a ride. So Exotic and I think Bull Hunter earlier in the first caution mixed up with some stuff. They were down into the wall too. We could get some tempers out there. I don't think anyone really been too upset on that last one. I think Hollywood just kind of lost it. Well, that high line, exiting that high line off of 2 can be a little crazy sometimes with cars underneath you. So here we are, stacked up again. We got Billy on the front, with Smoke on the outside. Gonna bring it to green for us, and it looks like Smoke got a huge jump. I think he might be giving that spot back just a bit. He might have jumped the gun on that one. I believe he would have crossed the line first, but he's going to give that spot back. Get back up there, Smoke. 22 going to slip right in there. I have a feeling we're going to see these two cars battling each other all night for the top spot. Looks like the field hung on a lot better there. That 22 going to drop it down, though, make a move on the inside. I'm not sure he's going to be able to clear unless they help him. He's going to tuck in behind Billy. What's that 22? I'm not even sure who that 22 is. See if I can find it. Oh, it's typical. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. He's not on the list, so I didn't know, but right on. That's my pick. And these double deuces, that's double my 11 number. That's not bad at all. Maybe I'll go with Hollywood in that 11 as my dark horse, because I gotta pick the 11. Pretty bumpy track here at Auto Club. It gets beat in the sun, and it's a pretty old track. I like it though this way. Makes it a little more in the driver's hand of control and car setup, and the adjustments you need to make throughout the race to keep it up there, keep everything working good. Typical, gonna bring it a little higher. Try that second line. A little bit of help behind him. Oh, Rub just brings it right in there, nice. Oh no, that's not Rub, that's Dunlap. They're tight. They're going to bring it right down on the apron there. That is risky business sometimes. Looks like he held on, but that could get squirrely. Typical making a move for this lead. He's sick of following. I was thinking that might have been an Odyssey putter sponsor, but no, it's Odyssey batteries. Would have been kind of neat. They do make good putters. Except Typical is going to get that lead. He's going to stay. Oh, go a little low. Oh, he's getting close. They're going to go 3 wide down there. They're going to get in line. The smoke. Oh, they're going to move up. Oh, man, that was almost catastrophe right there. They are tight right now. That second pack's pretty tight back there, too. Oh, that was the stage. That was the stage end right there. Let's see what we got. We got Typical winning the stage. We got Billy, then Dunlap, and the screen changed. So, we got Billy, Dunlap, Smoke, and then Reckless in the top 5. JD with a nice 6th. With you, Exotic 7th, Rub 8th, Big Ben 9th, and Shady Acres will round out that top 10. Not bad for stage. Couple cautions. It's a quick stage. No green flag pit stops, and if it stays green here, I have a feeling that they're going to do what they need to do to stretch that extra lap to not have to pit. See the ones that set up fuel gears or didn't, or just going to have to run their normal gear and run it kind of slow. Oh, got Joe Gornick there. So good job, Typical on the stage win. That was a great move at the end. Kind of came out of nowhere, too, I think. I didn't really see him so much in the first half of that stage. See Gornick tuning in and watching. How's it going there, my man? I think he was on the fence whether he was going to race tonight. I'm not sure. Here we are back at stage 2. I believe this is 14 laps. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of same. They are at the top on that turn, that is for sure. Really giving Typical a good push. Oh, I just heard something. Oh, there they go. I don't know who that is spinning, but it might be a single car, and that might not bring out the caution. That's going to be terrible if that's the case. I think that might have been Shady. That was, it looks like. Well, that's too bad. He has dropped 10 seconds back from the pack now. It looks like we got a few stragglers back there. I'm not sure if that accident caused all that for them. I would imagine it did. It's all right, go Shady. Get quick stage here. Get right back up there. Just keep it on that lead lap. You'll be fine. Actually, Shady's already gained a spot. Exotic, that might have been Exotic maybe that spun actually, because he is now in the 12th position And Shady 6 seconds back from them. That's unfortunate for those guys. Looks like Typico's going to get out there a bit, but they're going to reel him right back in. It is almost impossible to run away from the field here. Yeah, Rob might have been caught up in that. Look at Billy here at the front. So he can take over. Bring Dunlap with him. Oh, Dunlap a little loose maybe off exit. Really gonna jump right out there. But again, they will reel him in. It's almost where you don't want to get too far out ahead because they could get a big run and then the whole pack there could end up going by. But looks like he got back in that draft in front of him and held on with him. But Dunlap he's got a heck of a car tonight too. He is right there. There's a mirror full of Billy's mirror of that green Dunlap. There's that sponsor on there. Oh, that was a bit of a rocky exit by Dunlap, but he's got it under control. Nutrien, is that what it is? Not sure of the laps remaining. I'm guessing about 8. Jump over and see. Billy is also streaming this race tonight. We can find Billy's full stream. Maybe he's got it up. Maybe we can get a lap count from him. Yes, he is watching. They got 6 laps of fuel left, so probably 7 laps. It doesn't look like anyone's even attempting to save those. Maybe those couple back guys they're maybe trying to save a lap. Unless they're just going to naturally get it, but I'm not sure. The tank says 13. GD's up in the mix this time here. That's good. Making a bit of a move. Drop it low under Typical there. Going to get hung out there. Oh, we might get some draft now after 10 though. That's going to leave JD hung out. Trying to side draft him though. Keep it up there, but he's going to lose that spot. Oh. That exotic went way up. Might have been Bo. Or Shady. There's, I think, 3 green and black cars. Could have been Rub, actually. Smoke likes that apron down there. Oh, the 22 goes way off. Oh, he's pitting. Never mind. So there's some strategy right now. He's going to pit it with a few to go. I would imagine not even take tires, just a splash of fuel. We'll come back to that in a minute. Looks like Dunlap's going to get out there in front, lead a lap. If we can get around here. Oh, Nutrien, that's what it's there. I thought it was a V there. Kind of is. You can see JD up there in 3rd place right now. Heck of a run going for him. It'll be interesting to see on this next lap. The guys are going to pit. If they're going to go another one, they got to pit before 2 to go in the stage, so They're coming up. It doesn't show the lap time, of course, or the lap count when they cross the line, of course. Dunlap did lead that lap. So I think we've had 4 leaders so far, maybe 5. And Billy, Smoke, Dunlap, typical. I'm not sure if Rub ended up leading a lap. Pretty sure he took the lead at some point, though. Let's see if we get a lap this time. We got 3 to go, so if they're going to pit, they're going to have to do it here. Or they're going to be out there with whatever they got. That might have been a signal by JD going for a pit. Not quite sure. Looks like that back car. I wonder if he's already out of gas. There's no way. I might have just been a pit signal. They're riding it out. They feel they can make it. We'll have 2 to go at the line there. Here comes, who that was, who was after. Not sure where Typical came out at. Oh, Dunlap scrapes the wall. Looks like that's Typical up ahead. That's going to allow Billy, though, to make a move on him. What is going on back there? I think we might have some guys really trying to ease that throttle now, because they have really stretched it out. Oh, and they are dropping in pit road. This is going to cause a penalty for these guys. For the 8, for the 51. Because they're going to get held 15 seconds. I'm sure that they'll end up having to go to the back of the pack once they take the next, start the next stage. I'm sure there's a rule in place for that. Otherwise, that would give them quite the advantage, as they would start up front on the next stage. With maybe only, 1 lap of used tire. That's typical. It's Hollywood ripping around. Ben coming out of the pits. I'm not sure if... Where do we find the leader at? I'm assuming... I think Smoke's out of gas coming to the line. I think him and Billy are out of gas coming to the line. Billy is out of gas. That is confirmed. He's going to roll over the line here. Smoke is out of fuel to take that stage 2 win. Billy's going to drop to 4th. He still hasn't at the line yet. And Billy's going to cross it now in 4th. So, I'm not sure who won. Smoke got 2nd, then Hollywood, then Billy, then Typical. So that short pitting didn't really help Typical. I'm not sure what he did. If he took like tires, because he ended up dropping to 5th there. Dunlap won that stage. Smoke and Hollywood, Billy, Typical top 5, and Exotic, Rub, JD, Reckless, and Bo. So, I knew that stage right there would be interesting when it came to fuel, and didn't disappoint for the most part. And we're going to stack them up for this last stage, which I think now is, I think if I did the math right, it was going to be 37 laps. So that's going to be at least 2 pit stops. We should get a count here in just a sec. Let's see what we got for laps. If we're done, I'm going to lead them off here. That's 38 laps in the stage. So it's kind of interesting that this is the first race for PTI in this Xfinity series and on the channel. And I'm actually watching the first episode of Cheers right now. So I'm off on the other TV while I'm watching this race. This is one of my favorite shows, so I'm glad to see it again on TV. But nevertheless, we got some action right here. Get the whole pack together again. Seeing a few different lines, 3-4 different lines coming into these turns. Got a couple cars way up top. JD making a move underneath. He's got some pushers behind him. Smoke drifting back a little bit here on this restart. Oh, it was tight there. And Smoke wants to get up to that front pack. It's a little haywire back in this second pack. Oh, somebody hit the wall pretty good there. Doesn't look like anyone spun though. It's some 3 wide action right here. No more stages now, no holding back, no relaxing. It is go time. 54, a little wobbly there. I'll have no foul though. Looks like we might have a little bit of a fight at the front here. I'm not going to bring it in real low. Typically would come in with that high line. Should get some good momentum off the corner here. And then I'd say he gets under him here and takes the lead. These guys stay side to side for a lap or two here. That would bring back a lot of these other guys. He is going to get out in front. These guys get back in line, I'd say. Well, Dunlap's going to look underneath. Looks like these guys are going to settle in a little bit. Rub back up the front. A little more action back here. Yeah, that episode I watched on Tuesday, that's the pilot episode from, I think it was 86, 82, 1982. So that's going back. What's that, 40 years? What's that one called? Sam's Woman is what it's called, of course. Through with JD in this front pack. Looks like they're all coming back together. Let's see what that is. Yeah, Diane teases Sam about wrestling the cerebral woman he dates, sending him on a quest to find his intellectual ideal. That's not a good thing. Oh, Sam is smart enough to manage his bar and be on a great TV show. But back to the racing. Smoke is right in the middle of this pack here. Someone down low. Is that the 51? No, it's the 11. Ollie went down low there. I say these guys, for the first race in the Xfinity cars, probably in a while for a lot of these guys. And these guys' first time racing around each other in these cars especially, they're doing a great job. There's a couple little incidents in the first stage. Other than that, we've been green and a pretty good race. This front pack stayed pretty much together other than about 3-4 cars maybe drifting off to the back. Well, I'm not sure if something happened there because there was a big separation there. Rob making a move and JD making a move. We're going to bring it in 3 wide here. Oh, JD gets the wiser and gets back in. He's going to drift up, though. So we got another battle between Dunlap and Typical up here. Typical gets a little loose, though. Or not Typical, Dunlap, I meant. Oh, the 11 is really loose. Let's see if we can get on Hollywood. Looks like he gathered it back up, but that's going to kill his momentum. Sure, he'll be able to stick with the draft, but that can't hurt. Look at that. Billy to the back of this pack now, too. Ben in the back here in this 54, hanging on. JD Akers, this is the 39 car. Back up to the front here. So we saw Smoke and Billy really battling it a bunch in the first stage. And Typical came back and won it. And then because of the pit stops, we had to end up with Dunlap winning that stage and Smoke up there. Now we end up with Dunlap and Typical battling for this lead. Oh, and there goes someone. Who was that? Oh, Hollywood off the track, and he's gonna save it off the wall. Good save there. That's going to really put him back now, though. Oh, man, he's going to be the back of the pack now. Lost all the momentum. That's too bad. Well, the pack moves forward. Typical leading. Smokes made his way back up there. So 13, 26, yeah. So 2 stops should be plenty of gas to get there. Well, plenty by about 2 laps, but it should be fine. Go Smoke down that apron. He likes using that. And I said, BJ, we practiced. I went down there a few times last night to test out, and there is actually a decent amount of grip if you plan on going down there. It's not the best when you don't plan on going down there. But if you could work it down there, it's like a free lane down at the bottom there. So it never hurts to have the car set up a little bit maybe for using that lane. Definitely the shortest way around. Let's go put a little distance on these guys. Let's get some view from JD's car here for a bit. Look what Billy's doing back there. I wonder if Billy's just trying to bide his time here, just coast some laps for now. You know, right behind this drive. Looks like he's going to clip the lawn just a touch. It's all right, though. I'm sure we'll get that all cleaned up. Get that grass going back again so someone else can rip it up. We're going to bring it real low. That might be pit signals right there for these guys, though I'd be surprised if they're going this early. I would say it's going to be at least another 2 laps. Oh, the 8 gets into the 98, sends them flying into the wall. I'm not quite sure if JD just got a little loose there, or if the 98 came down on him and bounced off him. Kind of happened pretty quick, but those two are separated. This whole front has really separated there. Reckless in the pits. That really got Billy in front of those guys. I guess they pitted. I thought they'd have another couple laps to go, but I guess not. There they all are. I think, see if Billy comes in now. Billy's going to ride another lap out there. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the best idea. He's going to be by himself. When these guys come out, they're going to have a pack to run in. And they're going to have 2 laps of tire, 2 laps running on fresher tire where Billy's out on them old ones. We'll have to see how this stacks up. Really not sure, other than Billy's leading right now, but I'm not sure once they cycle through. Looks like that 8 car, is he just coming out? He must be just coming out of the pits. He is slow. He must be out of gas. Looks like the 8 car is out of gas. Let's see if we can get on him here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. JD has run out of gas. That's not something you want to do on this track. He's going to lose a ton of time trying to make this wide turn here under no power. So I think Reckless was one of the first to be on pit road. Here he comes around Smoke. I think Smoke pitted a lap after from Shady. Oh, that 11 clipped the wall again, I think, up there. I believe he might be a lap down right now. Billy is in the pits. Pretty good pit stop, 15.4. Yeah, hey, Joe, I haven't seen, I can't believe they're all running out of gas like that. That really surprises me. I'm just surprised that, I see it in the first or second stage, I'm not so surprised, but in this stage, there's no reason to run it out of fuel. You don't need to stretch the lap. 15, 26, 39, there's only 38 laps in the stage, so it's just, maybe a little rust from not running the Busch Series, or just lost focus, racing with everybody, in that tight pack, and seen some little mistakes being made deeper into this race. This isn't the time to make them either. So it looks like Rubb is in second, and then Dunlap and Billy in fourth, then Reckless and Smoke. So whoever's in front of Dunlap, let's see if we can find Dunlap. So that does put Typical, I believe, back in the lead. So we get this front pack here. Billy hanging there behind him. Hopefully he can pick up their draft at some point, but you can see these three driving away. But Billy does have at least one lap fresher tires. So you can see my confusion with some of these cars. Like, you got the 0 in a black and green. You got the 1-0 in a black and green. And I think there's at least 2 more that are the same. I'll try to get a lap count here in just a moment. Once Billy crosses the line on his stream, I'll see the lap count. It's like Rubb's got himself a car tonight. He is flying. We have 21 left in the stage. They're going to have to pit in about another 10 laps or so, especially some of these cars. And I think they're going to have really, caution on the side of error on the side of caution here, and not stretch that extra lap, because you run out of gas again, and you might as well just pull it into the garage. So Billy has caught up to this pack. He does have a lap, or maybe 2, on some of these guys when it comes to tires. Seen a lot of different lines, though. Some are using that high line, build that momentum off exit. Some are using that low line, the shortest way around the track. So Dunlap might have got hurt by that top line just a bit. So Billy will probably push him back in there. Typical off the fall in line. Billy's going to cut down, though. He'll pick up that draft from Rob up the front there. Rob is taking off. That's the biggest gap I think I've seen so far from the leader to the pack. And they're not really working too much together there to draft. They are on different lines everywhere. They are definitely not trying to draft. They are trying to make a move every exit, it seems. Someone's ducking down or taking different lines. They're not trying to work together at all. Which is good for us. Not necessarily good for them. It's good for the leader. Definitely good for us, but we're not helping them out too much. Got 18 to go. Well, let's roll through this field a little bit. We got Exotic on the pits. I'm not sure if he's out of the race. We'll come back. We got Bull Hunter looking around. See, there's another O with a black and green car, 08. Got JD. I'm not sure where he cycled through after all that. He must have lost a ton of time running out of gas. He probably lost a lap from when he ran out of gas just to get around to the pit entrance. Got Reckless back here with the 98. They're drafting together. I would think that's 5th and 6th. Another Halloween-themed car. I gotta love it. It is getting close to that time of year. There's smoke. Back to the front, we got Billy all over Rub now. Billy and those tires have passed those other two, and he is caught right up to Rub. Well, they only have a few laps to pit, so I'm not sure if Rub will battle too much here or just kind of let him go and then draft behind Billy. He's going to keep his foot in the throttle, that's for sure. get a quick, looks like, oh, we'll see if Billy makes a move here. Looks like he's going to just stay in line. Let's go see if a couple of these cars that are, if they are out. There's a big band in that 54. I'm not sure what's that in there. It's shady, I think. See if Exotic, yeah, Exotic must have took it to the garage. He must have a mechanical failure. Not sure what happened with him. Right there on Bo. Let's get back to the front there. Looks like Typical's falling off a little bit here. I think he was the first, him or Reckless was the first to go into the pit, so I'm imagining they'll be probably pitting in the next 1 or 2 laps. Looks like Rob did let Billy go and just try hanging that draft. Not a bad decision. There's those 2 different lines too. I'm taking it a little lower and wash up a bit. Not quite carry the momentum of Billy coming in just a little bit higher and arcing it a little more and getting that good exit. It's like someone got a little loose right there. I don't know if that was Rub. Yeah, it was. He might be pitting. Oh, he could be. He's out of gas, I think. Don't tell me he's out of gas. That is an early drop off to go pit if you're under power. I think he's out of fuel. Here comes Typical. Billy stayed out. We get the rest of them here. That wall sure does block a lot of the car. Let's get back out here. There's Hollywood still ripping and Ben's still ripping. It's shady. Dunlap in the pits. There's Typical. There's Exotic's car that's out. Oh, and the 10 just slams into the 08. Jeez. That's some craziness. Let's see if Billy comes this time. Oh, and more action. Looks like Billy is going to run it one more lap. We're not missing much out on the track. It's pretty much a single cars. Bo and Shady running here side by side. They both run the in-car view, so we'll see them too. See if they can work together, maybe on the in-car. Got Smoke coming out. Bill's still up there. Rub coming out with Smoke. It was Hollywood. Rob lost a lot of time. That fuel, not having that gas. That is going to be a costly mistake at this point of the race. There's only about 10 to go. And I don't think these guys are ever getting back up to the front unless we see a caution. There goes Billy into the pits. And we have 12 laps remaining. I'm not sure if these guys have... I don't think these guys have enough fuel, some of these guys, to make it. I don't think... I'm not sure if Rob or Typical or... Typical will be right on the number, I think. I think those guys will be right on the number. But it seemed like a couple of those guys are getting less than what they should have been, because there's no reason they should have been running out of gas like that. Looks like Hollywood is either pitting or is just going to hang it down there for a minute. We got Billy coming out. He is exiting the pit right now. He's back under power. Around the bottom of turn 1. These guys will probably catch him, but I think they're... Billy's back up on the track now. Ooh, he had to keep it low. Typical is going to blast by him. Let's get up here. Typical went flying by him. I was just trying to see if they would, those guys would have caught to Billy. You can see that's the gap right there for, that's the leader right now. It's Typical. So 10 to go. Typical, Billy, and then, that is Dunlap there, I believe. He got way up high, and I think Dunlap just hit the wall. Get this 10 car in the shot a little longer. Oh, and he goes up way high again. Billy for the lead. He's going to have them fresher tires. It's going to be tough for Typical to hold him off. You're winding down. Nine car takes the lead with 9 to go. These Xfinity races are relatively short to broadcast. It's not bad. It's a lot of quick action. No real delays or lag, you know, like too long a stage or anything. Just some quick, fast racing. And we are pretty strung out in the field now. Come on, Typical, don't let me down, man. I picked you. I always pick Billy, so I didn't pick him this time. These be interesting to see if all these cars actually make it to the end of the race here without running out. I have a feeling a few cars are going to run out. I'm going to just scroll through the field here. I'll keep an eye on Billy's stream, see if any action comes up. I will jump back up there. Rob and Smoke here battling. I'm not quite sure. That'd probably be for 4th and 5th, I think, still. Oh, Rob going to get loose. I'm sure they're not holding back anything now. Typical and Billy back here battling. Typical's caught right back up to him. It's good to see. Got 6 to go. Looks like they're going to catch Shady here. Shady, I'm sure just give them the spot, let them go, not interfere. Move there. Alright, we're coming to 5 to go. I'm going to go quickly through the field here. I'm going to keep an eye on Billy's stream if anything happens. So we got Hollywood here. Not sure where these guys are running, but we'll give them a shout out. We got Big Ben, 54 there. We got Shady in the 39. Dunlap in 10. What did we have there with 11? 11 was Hollywood. Dunlap in the 10. Exotic out. Bowhunter in the 08. Got JD in the 8. Reckless in the 51. Smoke in the 98. And we're back to the front with Billy and Typical. And we'll leave it here and battle this out. We come on to 5 or 4 to go once they hit the stripe again. So we will leave it on this front pack now. The duration of the race. I'm going to have to find myself a broadcast booth here. I might have to use the FTR one tonight to interview these guys after. Because our normal PTI broadcast booth was actually taken down the other day by, I think Eagles was just cleaning house a bit. And might have accidentally deleted that one the other day. It's too bad Eagles ain't racing in this tonight. We missed them last week. I'm not sure what's going on with Eagles in the series now, if he's going to be coming back or in the Cup. But we'll find that out next Friday when we get to, I believe it's Atlanta in the Cup Series next Friday at 8. I'll be back here in the booth with, I should have Big Rig and Lynch with me as well, so you don't just have to listen to me the whole time. Which, you know, I don't really mind doing them by myself. Call the action a little more. But I do have a lot of blasts with Lynch and Big Rig. It's a great time with them too up in the booth here. The three of us have a riot. Let's see what we're at right now. We should have, I think, 1 or 2 to go. We're at 2 to go. These two are battling. I don't think there's much of another battle on the track for position. It might have been 98 and Rub. The last I saw, the 98 was on its own. I'd love to go check, but these two are battling too much. We'll have a quick little loop once they cross the line here. Alright, let's go real quick and see if those guys are battling back there. Where is it? Where are they? Ah, they separated a bit. We'll get back to the front. But we're right. Yeah, Rob's catching there, but I don't think he's going to do it. It's not looking too good for Typical. This car could come into play here, but I don't think it will. Typical going to bring it down on an apron. You saw Smoke doing that. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. That 08 Bo, I believe, is going to get up out the way, and it looks like we're going to have Billy cross the line here. Take it down. And that is the race. We got Billy winning the race there. Good job, Billy. Congratulations, my man. So we got Billy up front, takes the checkered flag. Typical winner of stage 1 will be in second place, and Dunlap rounds out the top 3, and he won stage 2. He runs out the top 3 with a solid third place tonight. And followed by Smoke and Rub, make that top 5. And then we got Reckless, Bo, Big Ben, Hollywood, and JD rounds out the top 10. Oh, no, sorry. We have Reckless, Bo, Big Ben, JD, and then Hollywood Stats runs out the top 10. Sorry. From Bo back, though, they were a lap down. Bo, Big, JD, Hollywood, they were all a lap down. Pretty tight between the front two, but there's 6 seconds between second and third, and 6 between third and fourth, and 4 seconds between fourth and fifth, and a couple more seconds between fifth and sixth, and the rest are a lap down. But congratulations to Billy. Good run. He was right there the whole time. He took a little easy, I think. I think he was just saving his stuff in the beginning of this stage here, this third stage, and it worked out because he had what it took at the end there. He had the tires, and he had the lead. And he's going to take home this first race, the PTI Motorsports Xfinity Series at Auto Club. Congratulations. The Production Alliance Group 300. We're going to have to put that trophy up on the wall, or up on the shelf. Good job. All right, we'll try to get these 3 up in the booth and see what they got to say about that. Just give me 1 second to try to find them. Let's see if I can find a booth that I can do this in. Or I guess I'm going to have to do it just in my own chat. I don't know. Wait, never mind. I could find a booth. See if I can find the FTR booth. Here. And we will try to add. I'll find Typical. Where is he? He probably has a different letter or something in front of his name. Oh, yeah, it's MFF Typical. That's right. Where is he? He should be right around here. He might be appearing offline. MFF. Oh, where are you, buddy? There we go. All right, we should be able to get him here in a sec. All right, Billy is on his way. There's Dunlap. We got in here. So we'll start with Dunlap since he's already in here. He brought me to Bristol there. There's Billy joined. So we're just waiting on Typical, but Dunlap. Oh, there's Typical. Dunlap, how's it going, my man?
Yeah, you bud.
Good. Before we start, actually, just want to make sure you guys all have your voice shareable.
Yeah, I
Make
do.
sure we get you on the.
Yeah, I should
Oh,
be
yeah.
good too.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
good.
So Typical. Solid third place, man. Good to see you up here in the booth. How's it going, man? How was your race? How'd the car feel?
I got second place.
No, I saying Dunlap.
Oh, mine? Oh, at first it was loose. I got the pit stop and tightened up a little bit and feel good. I just didn't even know how to save gas.
Yeah, yeah. There was a few cars that were I don't know, struggling with the gas, but just maybe misread or something. But a bunch of people running out where you're not getting the full tank, what it said in the car. Or,
Yeah, I get a full tank.
yeah.
I think stage one, run out of gas, come to the second flag, and
Yeah,
won it
yeah.
somehow.
I think everyone did that didn't pit. Maybe,
Oh no,
yeah, if you
good
did, yeah.
race.
Yeah, you won that second. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the second one, I think the whole front of the field that didn't pit ran out of gas. They were all coasting over the line.
I think Billy
Um,
went out back straight away.
yeah, yeah. But hey, all said and done, man's your top three. You had a fast car. You're up there battling. You'd led a bunch of laps. You won the second stage there. So congratulations on top three there. Good race.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. It's so typical, man. You and Billy were really battling there at the end. You were leading, then he ran you down, and then you kind of were stuck behind him. But you had a fast car the whole time. You got stage one victory. Tell us about your race.
Well, the first part of the race, I was having throttle issues. It wouldn't full throttle or it wouldn't throttle at all. That's why I was in the back in the beginning.
Uh,
But I still somehow made my way through the front in the first stage and won it. And
yeah,
then the second stage, I didn't even attempt to save fuel because I didn't think I could.
yeah.
Because I don't have a fuel saving gear, so I just went ahead and pitted and still got fifth, I think.
I think so. I think you did end up fifth. Yeah.
And then the third stage, Billy saved his fuel the first run, and I don't know what. I think he went two more laps than I did when I pitted the third stage.
I
So
think so. Yeah.
I was saving fuel without a fuel saving gear and old tires, trying to keep up. It was just too much, and I couldn't really
Yeah.
do nothing about it. But I think I did pretty good for those circumstances. But it was
Yeah.
overall a good race.
Yeah, with all said and done, you end up in second. I noticed that in the first stage. I wondered because you came out of the blue, all of a sudden you're right at the front, and I didn't remember seeing the 22 at the front. I guess if you were having the throttle problems, that's why. But then all of
Yeah,
a sudden you were there, and you were a rocket.
yeah, I
What
had a good
was?
car.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know what the issue was with the throttle, or?
I don't know. I unplugged it and then I unplugged the power cord and plugged it back in, and it seemed to
Hmm,
work. So
all right. Maybe
glad I
just
got that figured out early.
yeah, just maybe a little electrical issue, but that's good. You got it taken care of, and again, solid car, solid run, top two in this first Busch race, Xfinity race of the series. So, congratulations there, Typical. Good race.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. On to the boss man. Well, the boss of FTR, man, Billy. I get to finally interview you, man. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Uh, just give us a breakdown of your race. You had a good car all night. You're in front, basically, front one or two mostly the whole night. I did see it seemed like you were hanging a little bit back in the third stage, kind of coasted a bit. But tell us about your race. Go ahead.
Yeah, the car was pretty good. It's this is an old setup of mine that I ran here, and I think it was in season two of FTR, and it's always been a good one, reliable one. And
Yeah.
their stage one, the typical guy around me there, right there at the very end there, he was able to pick up the stage, and
Mm-hmm.
second stage kind of rode around, and or Dunlap or somebody, I think Dunlap might have won stage two, I believe. I run out of gas coming on. I think I was leading and then run out of gas coming down the backstretch. I kind of
Yeah.
miscalculated a little bit,
Yeah.
and phase three, I just kind of fell back and just kind of rode around for a little bit. You only had to save 2 laps.
Yeah.
So I just kind of rode around in the back, fifth, sixth, seventh, right there, and just made sure I had enough fuel to make it, you know, where I could pit one more time. And I made that run, and then I was trying to let her eat right there at the very end. So I was able to come away. I knew typical was going to be close. We were
Yeah.
kind of back and forth, and I'd kind of check up a little bit, kind of pulling him a little bit, just kind of trying to make sure he could make it,
Yeah.
And yeah, car was good, man.
Yeah. Looking.
Pretty happy.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely look good out there all night. So what was the gas tank? Okay, I was thinking it was 13, but it does click down to 12 right when you leave the pits, right? So
Yeah, you usually get
okay.
like 12 laps,
Yeah. Okay.
of gas.
I thought you guys were going to be to the good by 1 lap, but yeah, I guess once it goes to 12, yeah, you end up at 36, so you did have to save the 2 laps. So hey, you did what you needed to do. You ran out of gas in that second stage, but that one was going to be tight. Even with 13 laps, that was going to be tight. I think it was 14 laps, right?
Yeah, I think it
The
was
stage.
14 laps. I kind of
Yeah.
miscalculated a little bit. I thought I was going to be a half a tank to the good, but then I wound up being a half a tank short. So,
Uh,
half a lap short. So that's on
well,
me. That's on
yeah.
me. So
That still worked out in the end. It wasn't that bad. You ran out, but you guys had a pretty good gap, I think, on everyone, and you ran out late enough that you weren't creeping over the line, so it
yeah,
worked out.
kind of gotta give a apology to JD and Smoke there. I think when we had two guys in front of us that was going to pit, and I was kind of following in their line, and I kind of moved up the track a little bit. And I didn't see JD there, and I kind of bumped JD on the left front there, and he kind of got into him and then got into Smoke. So that's my fault.
Okay,
I thought I was clear. Just didn't see him.
okay.
That's on
Then that,
me.
I wondered on that if it's the same one I'm thinking of. I wonder what happened because I didn't know if JD got up into the 98 or if he came down, but maybe it was that. I just maybe didn't see you.
Yeah, I thought because I lifted when I went up a little bit, and then I guess I caught JD's left front bumper. So that's on me. I think he got into Smoke and put Smoke in the wall. So yeah, it's on me. It's all on
Hmm.
me.
Yeah, well, hey, man, things happen. I'm sure they're not mad at you, Billy. You usually never an issue. You always drive a pretty straight truck, or I mean, car. So things do happen. But it was a good race. Looked like between everyone, there was a couple good chunks where there was a couple packs, and for a little bit there was the whole field pretty much bunched up. But
Yeah, it's a good
things
group of
happen.
guys here, man.
Yeah.
It was some good racing tonight. Kind of started off a little bit, had a caution or two there, and then everybody kind of settled in. And good group of guys over here. I thank Smoke for putting this league on. I know Gornick helps out. I know
Yep.
AJ Storn helps out. So just appreciate those guys putting this on. It's been fun so far.
Yeah, for sure. I had a fun time. I was in the booth by myself tonight, but that was fine. I had a fun time watching the guys. It was some good racing up at the front for sure. And in that second pack, they were battling it pretty good too. It was interesting. And yeah, I got to thank those guys for putting the series on. Good series for Saturday night. Some fun, something different too. Not the same old Cup cars. Um, so yeah, I'll let you go there, Billy. Go celebrate with your team. But congratulations, man! Great run tonight.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Alrighty, well, we got one race in our PTI Motorsports Xfinity Series in the books now. It's a really good race. Had a bunch of lead swaps, some drafting. Some guys run out of gas. A couple little accidents in the beginning, but it was green flag running after that second caution in stage one. And so we had typical win the first stage. Dunlap pulled out the second stage, and in the end, though, Billy Holcomb prevailed as the winner. So congratulations to him and the other two that were in the booth here, and congrats to everyone in the race tonight. Everyone put on a good show. It was a good race. It was pretty clean. A lot of green flag laps, and actually went down pretty quick because everyone was running so good. So with that said, I'll wrap it up. I'm Middletown 11. Craig, if you want to call me that, but I'm Middletown 11 on the game here, and got to thank, like Billy said, thank Smoke and Joe Gormick and AJ for all the work they do to put these series on, and for PTI Motorsports. And it's really great that we can finally get through all those technical difficulties and get this race on the channel. I still got to try to figure out how to upload those other 2 races onto the channel, so we get those over from mine over to this channel so people can see them all. But great race tonight, everybody, and glad to have everyone here. And thanks for everyone that tuned in, and thanks for all the drivers for putting on a great show. And again, thanks for Smoke and Joe and AJ for putting on this whole series, this whole league with PTI Motorsports. So what we have upcoming next week is on Saturday or on Friday night, we'll have the Cup Series on this channel again. With they're going to be at Atlanta, and then we have the Busch Series race on Saturday, or the Xfinity. I keep calling it Busch, but we have the Xfinity race next Saturday. And let's just real quick see what that schedule looks like for that. I'm not sure if I can find it. We'll just look real quick. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. But here we go. We'll be at Bristol, the High Banks of Bristol next week. That is going to be a fun one. We're going to have to get Big Rig and Lynch up in the booth for that one, unless they want to race, of course. But I'm looking forward to that race and Atlanta. Those are 2 fun tracks to race at and to watch and to call. So with all that said, thanks everybody for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week on Friday at Atlanta at 8 p.m. So thanks for tuning in. This is Town, and for everyone else and for my other hosts, that Lynch and Big Rig that weren't able to make it tonight, thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week at Atlanta. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.